Change your diet, change your life, change the planet.
I want to make a running raw video because I haven't made one in a while. People think that I'm abandoning running raw, and I'm not. It's just that I want to create a channel where people that aren't interested in raw food and aren't interested in running can come to get ideas on how to get started, how to get moving. I love running raw. It's still my baby. But I get a lot of messages from people who are turned off by my dietary choices and by the fact that I'm a runner. At this point, my goal is not to convert the world to being vegan or convert the world to being raw foodists. Yeah, I'd like to see more people make choices in that direction, but I think the real problem with our culture is not so much our dietary choices, but what's going on emotionally. Much of the dietary choices that we make are driven emotionally. People don't know yet quite how to deal with their emotions. We haven't been taught this. Where are you going to go to learn this? You going to learn it in school? No. You going to learn it in church? No. You going to learn it in your family? Probably not. So where do you learn it? You learn it maybe if you go to a therapist. And how many kids are going to therapists who aren't just simply prescribing them some form of medication, antidepressant or Ritalin or something to calm their minds and whatnot, rather than saying, okay, here's what's going on inside of you. And here's what you can do to kind of rein it in. We're not being taught that. So my main focus now is to show people kind of like a roadmap of their mind, their emotions, their body-mind-spirit connection thing, you know? That mind-body thing that people talk about. It's pretty extraordinary, and when you learn how to harness it, when you learn how to rein it in, when you learn how to see it for what it is, suddenly your life starts to show up in a very different way. And someone dealing with depression all their adult life can suddenly function at a high level, even though that's still there. While there would be many doctors saying, oh, you have a chemical imbalance, you're lithium deficient, you're serotonin deficient, or your dopamine processing is whacked out. Compared to who? Compared to the baseline? I'm not the baseline. I'm Tim. I'm different. I'm unique. Just because most people fall in the middle of the bell curve doesn't mean that the people out here on the edges are wrong. What it means is they're different. I don't fit in the middle of that bell curve. In some areas I do, but in others I don't. Emotionally, I don't fit there. As far as sensitivity goes, I don't fit there. It's not that my brain is broken or defective, it's that I have a different type of brain. There are some people that are very tall, some people that are very short, there's some people that have very sensitive brains and bodies, and some people that have very low sensitivity. Some people that can digest massive amounts of gluten, some people that can't even sniff it. There's a lot of variability. Not everybody falls in the middle of that bell curve, but our education system and our culture and our politics is all about squishing every different shaped peg into this giant round hole. I don't care what your shape is, we're going to shove you in the round hole, and if you don't fit, we're going to hammer you until we chip away at your edges, until you fray all around the edges and fit in that round hole. See, it worked. Take this drug so we can chip away at you, so we can get rid of certain aspects of your personality. We don't want to teach you how to use them. We don't want to teach you how to take advantage of your differences or gifts. We simply want to chip away at them until they fit in here. Let's medicate your uniqueness away so that you can function in the middle here. And the people that are doing this, the people that are trying to chip away at you, they're not in the middle. They're on the edges. They've got their own gifts, which is why they're in power, because they're different kinds of people. So don't listen. Don't be afraid. Yeah, diet is important. And I think a plant-based diet is not only extraordinarily powerful for the body, with very few downsides, and maybe for a certain percentage of the population, not as easy to do, but that doesn't mean it can't be done. Raising livestock and killing livestock and sanitizing livestock and keeping livestock healthy and off antibiotics without getting sick. This is not easy. This is really complicated. It uses a lot of our water, uses a lot of our oil resources, uses a lot of our land. It's not efficient. So, yeah, dealing with the problems of a plant-based diet, okay, yeah, there are some, maybe. But handling them and fixing them is so much easier than what we're doing to raise and slaughter and maintain livestock. And look at the results for most of the population who are eating it. It just doesn't make sense. So definitely promoting a plant-based diet, definitely promoting running and other types of sports, but predominantly running because we're born to run. We can run without any equipment. We can run naked. How many other sports can you do that with? You can just, wherever you are, you can go for a run. You don't have to have any gear. Swimming, you need a body of water. Cycling, you need a bike, you need a road, or you need a trail. Running, I run through the woods off trail all the time, and I could do that naked if I really wanted to. Running raw has not died. Definitely not. But I also want to put my attention, part of my attention, on getting people in gear, helping people understand their emotions, helping people understand fear, helping people understand anxiety and stuckness, and how to get in action and how to disengage from that stuckness and get into action, even when it's still there. Even when that part of your mind and body is still stuck, you're in action. It's like, okay, I'm stuck and I'm in action at the same time. It's like you're pulling along some cart with some baggage in it behind you. It's like, okay, baggage, you can stay there. I'm just going to keep walking here. I'm going to put you in the shopping cart and I'm going to move it along. Right? And eventually, maybe the baggage in the cart will get less and less and you'll be able to move even freer. So, yeah, running, important. Raw food, fresh foods. I want to get away from the term raw foods. I don't like it because there's way too much stigma attached. Fresh foods, plant-based foods, fresh foods. Going to get away from the word vegan because there's a lot of stigma there too. Fresh, plant-based diet. As much fresh plant food as you can possibly eat. With maybe a supplement here and there. Get out there walking or running. Your body was designed to do this. You're not designed to sit like I am right now. Move your body. And then the emotional stuff, come on over to the start here and check that out. But Running Raw is not dead. It's not dead. It's like I created this new channel and everybody's like, oh my God, Running Raw is gone. It's not gone. Chill out. Relax. All right, I'll see you soon.